Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you.
And we never find out who we are because we're living somebody else's dream.
Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it. Get on with it. And yes, most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them.
Don't listen to people that are going to tell you that you can't do it. Don't listen to haters, don't listen to naysayers, don't listen to people that give you advice that tell you to slow down or you shouldn't do it or you can't do it or time's not right or any of those other things. Those are dream stealers. They were sent to you to see if you'll overcome them. They were sent to you to test your resiliency. And if you can overcome that, if you just discard all of that stuff and you get clear on those other things, you've got a really good chance of doing something great with your life.
The sooner that we become less impressed with our life, with our accomplishment, with our career, with whatever that prospect is in front of us, the sooner we become less impressed and more involved with that and these things, the sooner we get a whole lot better at doing it.
You better think about something huge that you want to do with your life, that grips your heart, that makes you want to get out of bed every single morning, that's massive, and it should be right now, whatever just occurred to you, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And make it big, because that's going to be the compelling vision of your life. It's going to get you moving, okay? That's at least for me, a massive, significant part of my life.
It might be that the sense of meaning that life can provide to you is proportionate to the amount of responsibility you decide to take on. And that'd be very strange if it was the case, because responsibility, of course, is a kind of weight, obviously, and it's difficult to take on responsibility. But if any positive emotion that you feel and your control of anxiety and the control over pain is dependent on the activation of these systems that watch you move towards a desired goal, then the more complete and weighty the goal is, the more kick there's going to be in the observation that you're moving towards it. And you kind of already know this, because you'll have observed in your own life that when you're engaged in something that you believe in, that the time passes properly.
You have to be the hero of your own story, and you can do that. You can be the hero of your own story that woke up today. You can be the hero of your own story that at 40 years of age stopped, got out of bed and said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing this differently
100.
now. I am gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna do it only by my instincts and only by my morals and my ideals and my mind. And I'm gonna be dead honest with myself, because I'm realizing this is not gonna last forever. And I'm gonna be the nicest fucking human being to everyone I meet, possibly. And I'm gonna get myself in shape, and I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna do this because this is me now. I decide that this is me. And people have to realize that you are not your past. You are not all the times you up. You are not all the times you couldn't get it up. You are not all the times you were drunk and you threw up in someone's car. That's not you. What you are the person who's learned from a great deal of experiences. And if you learn correctly and if you process them correctly,
I believe that everybody has a gift. Every single human out there listening right now, you have a gift. Is that by doing this, you are actually keeping yourself from becoming great, because the most that you could ever be when you do these things is a watered down, lesser version of what someone else is doing, all right? And how do you know that your own style and your own way of doing things that you would develop little by little by little if you would just take little risks, is it gonna be greater than all of those things that you watch? Okay? You cannot be great being a lesser version of what already exists. You can only be great when you execute against your own potential and do your own development.